Now, here you are with the irregular spine, pelvic of a mother. Okay. Now, during contractions, of course, this is what happens. The two sides of the pelvic open up a little bit, and then give you more space for the child to come
show me
out.
the closed, how it starts off.
This is normal.
Closed, and then it opens.
Yeah, it opens like this for the child to be able to come out.
Okay.
Now, of course, if you have locked up pelvic on one side, for example, as you can tell, these are attached to the spine.
So the problems in the sacroiliac
Yes.
joint, which would also
Yes.
possibly cause localized discomfort or pain
Yeah.
and numbness in the legs, possibly.
Exactly. Now, a lot of people also have, some kind of edema on the legs, burning sensations, and all of that. All of those are related to nerves which are blocked from here, because these nerves go to
So swelling in the legs and discomfort generally, and
Exactly.
burning feet.
Yep.
They're
Yep.
all related to interference
very
with the
much
nerve
so.
supply to the blood supply of the legs.
Of the legs, exactly.
Right.
So basically, as long as these nerves in the lower back here are free from any kind of interference, these problems can be avoided. Now, getting back to this, if you have some kind of locked up hip or misaligned hip, some people have had some accident, they have some, different looks in there when you look at on their x-ray. Now, when contraction starts, if this one, for example, is locked up, then you can only have the pleasure or the opportunity of having only one side open up this much.
So that could cause complications
It
for
could.
the mother
It
and
could.
the baby.
It could, because naturally the two of them should be easing up so that we have more space. Now, if you have your chiropractic adjustments, of course, this locked up hip can loosen up so that by the time you're ready to contract, all of these will go on naturally and safely, and the baby can come out. I have another thing to tell you about being pregnant and having the baby. Now, when you are lying on your back to have a baby, which is the regular, normal, medical way of having a baby, this is how it goes around. Like your sacrum, which is at the base of your spine, is right in the alley where your baby is supposed to come out of. Now, it doesn't make any sense for anybody to want to reduce space when actually you need space at this time in your life where you're having a baby. So, just being on your back, which is the little explanation medicine gave to lie on your back, is so that if there are complications, the doctor can reach in there and then cesarean or whatever. Now, can you imagine how much more space, maybe even 20% more space it would be to squat or do anything else apart from lying on your back?
At least that way you've got gravity working for you, not against you.
Yeah. And then you have more space, because look, if you lie down, this is what your back looks like. If you squat, this is what happens.
Yeah. Obviously, yes.
So this is about 20% more.
So squatting actually gives you a lot more space.
Exactly.
Look at that, eh?
I mean, this is how you do when you lie on your back. This is
when you're
normal.
squatting,
this is how it goes.
there's much more space.
So
available.
baby will be happier for you, if you had to, squat rather than to lie down on your back, because basically, if even if you squatted and there was a problem, the medical doctor, if the need be, can still get to you. All they have to do is put you on a bed.
But you should be squatting in warm water of the same temperature as the amniotic fluid.
Exactly.
Soft light. There was a gynecologist called Laboya who maintained that before we had birth without violence, we wouldn't have a world without violence. Do you subscribe to that?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. Now, it's quite traumatic for babies to have to push through all of this, So how else can you come out this way without getting subluxated in your neck?
So you can, the necks are injured during the birth procedure. There's a lot of pressure put on the neck of the fetus during that process.
Exactly, because it's a very fragile thing.
Okay.
And, it's their lifeline running through their neck there.
Right.
So basically, you need to support that. You need to do everything you can to avoid any kind of interferences so that the baby can come out naturally and normally.